Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another transfer roundup. It's been a little while. I was meant to make one of these a few days ago, but here we are on Sunday, and it's time to talk about some of the biggest deals of the window so far. This is the most mental one for me. Donnarumma, he just won Player of the Tournament at the Euros, and he's gone for free from AC Milan to PSG. This is the biggest free transfer of all time. This guy wouldn't have gone for less than 100 million last season, maybe the season before that. He is, for me, the best young goalkeeper in the world. He will be the best goalkeeper in the world very soon. He almost already is, and he's just gone for free. I mean, AC Milan, I'm sorry, man. There's no way it should have got to this. I know it's been tricky to get him signing on wages that are responsible, shall we say, for the structure of the club. And then PSG have just swooped in and probably offered him triple what AC Milan could offer him. And it's sad, in a way, because football, you're losing the loyalty in the sport, for sure, with deals like this. AC Milan, Donnarumma, they just go. And now he's going to be playing in the French league for PSG, earning crazy money, and it's done. He's gone. He was incredible in the Euros. There was no doubt that this was going to happen at some point. Donnarumma would eventually leave AC Milan if they weren't winning Champions Leagues and winning the league titles and stuff. But it's happened already. He has signed until 2026. Now, before we go into the next one, let me just go over to FOTMob. They have kindly sponsored this video, and I want to show you guys their transfer center. So if you open up the app, which is free on Android, iOS, the link is down below. They have a transfer center, and this is where I'm getting my information. It's incredible. You have filters as well, so you're not just going to see every single transfer, because there's hundreds of transfers going through every day around the world of football. If, like me, you just want to see the big ones, you can actually filter things. You can go to top transfers, all transfers. You can filter down to what league you want to see. Up to 12 months ago, 3 years ago, 3 months ago. You've got everything, and it's absolutely incredible. Let's have a look at a few of these. We've got Lucas Mnecha. We'll talk about him in a moment. Felipe Anderson. I mean, how? What happened there? This guy was signed from Lazio, and everyone thought this is going to be an incredible deal. It's a lot of money, but he'll come good for West Ham. He's just gone back to Lazio for £2.5 million. I honestly, I don't know what's happened there. We've got Saliba. I'll talk about him later on. Stengs as well. Hope I'm saying his name right. That's a big move. There's Donnarumma. Raul Patricio. It's Rui Patricio, isn't it? Sorry. He's gone to Roma. And I believe Wolves are signing, is it Sarr? From Olympiacos, I think it might be. We should see that one soon. We've got Michel Bakker from PSG. He looks like a really good player. I'm not sure what's happened there. And Barcelona selling Alenia to Getafe. Joshua King, free agent to Watford. Everything is right here at your fingertips. And of course, you've still got all of the latest news. You've got the For You page. It keeps you up to date with your own club and your nation. And of course, you've got matches. Right now, there's not much going on. Yesterday, we had the Arsenal game. Today, there's nothing in my list. But just make sure you guys download the app down below. Thank you so much to FOTMob for sponsoring this video. And yeah, if you want transfer news, why not just get it on your phone with an easy app that you just go on? Love it. But let's go back into the current deals that I want to talk about. We've mentioned Donnarumma, which, again, was a free signing. Well, PSG didn't stop there, because they went and got Ramos on a free as well. How? It's just... Okay, I get it. Real Madrid are looking to... I think they're trying to turn a page. They're going into a new chapter of their club's history, and maybe some of the older players like Ramos, they just didn't feel like they wanted to tie them down to another long-term deal. Maybe they offered Ramos another year. He wanted a few years, and clearly there's been a breakdown there. PSG, again, have swooped in, and they've got themselves one of the best defenders in the world. Yes, I mean it. He is still up there with some of the greatest. Look at Thiago Silva, for example. He is still comfortably one of the best defenders in the world. You think Ramos is just going to fall off a cliff because he's 32, 33 years old? No. And honestly, it's remarkable. They've got Donnarumma and Ramos for nothing. Obviously, there will be sign-on fees, agent fees, and an incredible contract. I'm sure these guys are earning big money every single week. But let's be fair. Two high-profile players like that on a free, PSG have done a madness. But they didn't stop there. They also went and bought Hakimi. and I am so jealous. £60 million. It's not even that expensive, if you ask me. Name me a better right back / right midfielder / right winger that does a better job at that role than Hakimi right now at this age. I guess you could maybe throw Trent in there. He could also maybe play a bit further down, but Hakimi he's basically a winger and a right back and a right midfielder and a right wing back all in one. It's remarkable how good he is. And combine that with Donnarumma and Ramos, I mean, their back five is so much stronger just for 60 million. Hakimi is someone I would have loved to see at Arsenal. Of course, that was never going to happen in a million years. We've needed a right back for a while, and oh my God, so many teams who need a right back would dream of getting Hakimi. I remember at Dortmund when he was playing left back, he was comfortably one of their best players, even out of position. Somehow Real Madrid let this guy go. That's another bit of bad business in my opinion. I'm surprised Dortmund and Inter haven't made a higher effort or more of an effort to keep him. I don't know. He's gone to PSG, and again, I just think it must be probably the best 3 deals I've seen in a window for quite some time going to one club. But if we're talking about great deals, let me show you the deal that I think might be the bargain of the summer, excluding free transfers, of course. We have Andre Silva going to RB Leipzig for £23 million. Now, last season, he was comfortably one of the best strikers in Europe, let alone just in the Bundesliga. And RB Leipzig have signed an absolute gem here. Honestly, I cannot believe they've done this for 23 million. This guy is worth triple that. Maybe not triple, maybe double that. It's crazy. Again, unbelievable business. And I swear, this happens in the Bundesliga a lot. Just these deals from one German club to another. I don't know what it is. They seem to do these incredible deals. 23 million. Put it this way. If he went to, I think it was Manchester United he was linked with, it would have been double that price. I honestly don't know how RB Leipzig have done it. There must be something going on behind the scenes there. They're slipping them some cash without the authorities knowing. £23 million for a proven goal scorer that is only just getting started. He's going into his prime. So it wouldn't surprise me to see Andre Silva at the end of next season improving even more and, again, being seen as probably the bargain of the summer. We have another very good deal, and we haven't talked about this guy before, and this is Rodrigo De Paul. He was fantastic for Argentina and, of course, helped lead Messi to get his first international trophy with Argentina. He has moved to Atletico Madrid for £35 million, and again, this is a steal. This guy is worth more than that. He was linked with Leeds, wasn't he, in January? Imagine if that went through. I believe it wasn't even close to 35 million. And now he's got that big move to Atletico Madrid. Big fan of that move. I think he's going to be superb for them. And what this means is we could see a bit of a merry-go-round. I've heard that Saul could be leaving Atletico Madrid as De Paul comes in. Barcelona are interested. They're thinking of doing some sort of swap deal with Griezmann. It's amazing when you see these deals happen and then it just creates this merry-go-round. Goalkeepers, it happens a lot because, of course, it's just one position in the team. But De Paul going to Atletico Madrid is going to cause a knock-on effect. There's going to be a lot of movements in that position, potentially just in Spain, in Spanish clubs alone. It's remarkable. So, big deal, that one. Watch out for De Paul. He's going to have a fantastic season. Now, you saw this in the FOTMob app just a moment ago. Nemecha has left Man City. He's gone to Wolfsburg. Of course, he is a German player, a German international. Superb player. You guys will know him from my Sunderland Road to Glory last year. Unbelievable player until we got in the Prem and it didn't quite work out. But £8 million, I believe that Man City have inserted a buyback clause, and I heard it's in the region of 20 to 30 million. So depending on how good he does over the next few seasons, we'll work out if that was a good deal or not. I will make a prediction now. This guy, in a couple of years' time, will be worth way more than 20 to 30 million, and Man City will exercise that buyback clause and then sell him on for even more. Or maybe they'll end up using him. Big move, this one. I had to bring it up because he's obviously quite a talisman on my channel, but also because a lot of people aren't talking about this. This is a really good young striker that's, I think, potentially going to play for Germany. They don't have many good strikers since Klose and Gomez, maybe. And you're looking at Werner at the moment, aren't you? And Havertz is even playing as a striker. And you're thinking, where is their next number 9? I think it could be Nemecha there. But now, the last two deals I want to talk about, and that is, of course, the duo, the Arsenal French players that have both gone to Marseille on loan. Let's talk about Saliba first, because this is, I don't get it. Saliba is gone. He's gone to Marseille on loan with no option, no obligation to buy. It's a simple 12-month loan. He's still an Arsenal player at the end of the season. He will come back. I've heard the club still see him as a player for the future. So he's not going anywhere. But I just can't get my brain around why we're not just keeping him. Why not just use him? We've had this guy for about 3 years on our books now. What is going on? I don't understand it. I've seen enough, having watched Nice multiple times last season, just while I'm editing or whatever, just getting the game up, because I want to see what Saliba's all about. Everything I see, he's an incredible player. Of course, he's only 20 years old. He makes a few mistakes, a few questionable decisions, but honestly, give him a run of form. Put him up next to Gabriel. We wouldn't even be talking about Ben White, which supposedly is deal done, £50 million. Ben White, I'm sorry, but I don't see that much more from Ben White than I've seen from Saliba, personally. Even if it was Ben White and Saliba in the future, we've got some great options, some great young players, so I'm sad to see that he's gone to Marseille on loan, but thank God it's only a loan. He will be coming back, and I think we'll see him in an Arsenal shirt next season. I think he'll start. Worst case, I'm hoping we've got, what do you call it? You know when you can just terminate the loan? Recall clause, is it? Recall? You can bring him back whenever you want. Hopefully they've done that. It wouldn't surprise me, though, if we have an Arsenal are terrible at these things, but Saliba is going to play for Marseille, and so is Guendouzi. However, this is a different kind of deal. If Marseille are happy with Guendouzi and they want to keep him, they can have him at the end of the year for around £10 million. Now, let me remind you, Guendouzi, when he played for that first season at Arsenal and got at least 20 to 30 games, he actually had quite a big impact on the squad. This was with Emery, of course. He liked it. Emery liked him a lot. This kid was being touted as the next big thing. He was in the top 10 most expensive young players in the world. He was worth 45 to 50 million, according to some sources. How and why are we so bad at selling players? Okay, fair enough, do a loan with an option to buy, but 10? We bought him for 7, I believe. You're telling me after all this time and seeing such a great young player that was a bit frantic, a bit mad in the head and maybe a bit too passionate, if you can even call it that. I like the passion, but I've heard he's got personality issues. He's got an attitude. Okay, fair enough, whatever. 10 million. We're going to make £3 million on Guendouzi. Nah, it's shocking from Arsenal. Any other club in the Premier League, they get double that, maybe even triple that. This guy, I'm telling you right now, Marseille will realise this season how good he is. He's a raw talent that needs work. Of course he is. He's still young. Attitude problems can be ironed out. He can become a better person and a better footballer. Okay, he's got so much passion, which Arsenal lack. Arsenal players have lacked passion for years, okay? We finally get one, and we sell him for £3 million profit. Well done, Arsenal. Well done. Amazing. Such great business. Does my head in. He will be bought by Marseille for £10 million at the end of next season, and in a couple of years' time, he's the new Gnabry. He's worth 50 to 100 million. And we're all just thinking, why? Why did we do that? Look at Marlon. Could be on his way to Liverpool or Dortmund. We sold Marlon for, what, 850k? It does my head in. It really does. But there you are, guys. Those are some of the big deals that have gone through recently and my thoughts on them. Obviously, I had to throw in some Arsenal deals. By the way, as you're watching this, I'm probably about to go live and play some F1, so make sure you come and check that out. If I'm not live, make sure you follow, and of course, I'm always streaming anyway. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed this transfer roundup, and I will see you next time.